Hey everyone, and welcome to a very special brief episode of the Grumpy Dads. With us as always is Chris.
Hello mate, and this week we have got two amazing guests. It's Beth and Charlie.
Hi.
Hey guys.
Hi.
So why is it we've got you on this week? Who wants to give us a bit of a rundown of why we're having this special little episode?
So it's about raising awareness for many different rare diseases that happen. My son has a rare disease and Beth's daughter also has a rare disease, so it's very close to us.
For me, it's just about raising awareness for a lot of these rare diseases people have never heard of. Loads of times, I couldn't even count the amount of times actually that people have said Turner syndrome. I've never heard of that, and you have to give a very small rundown of what that actually is. And to raise awareness of even just one links into other people being able to then link up to the website for Rare Disease Day, and they can then check out so many other rare diseases that most people will never have heard of, because until it affects you directly, you wouldn't actually think to seek out the information that's there. And it's really important that people have this information, because then it gives you an informed view of what families are dealing with, and it gives you a sort of idea of, all right, I'd never known about that, but now I can look into it because there's this website here that can actually give me the information that I need.
The amazing thing, what I really liked about it was that so often with rare diseases, the community is such an important part of being a support for a parent or somebody who's obviously dealing with a rare disease themselves. But you often feel so marginalized in a minority because you're dealing with maybe 3-4 other people in the world who have this specific rare disease, or even,
Absolutely. Rebecca and with Malachi, they both have completely different rare diseases, but I can relate to Charlie's experience really well, because a lot of the things, and it's the same across so many rare diseases, a lot of what our children go through and experience is the same. So actually, by having Rare Disease Day and actually promoting that, it means that families can link in and get that support from other families that they may not have the exact same experience, but who does? In reality, who does? So having just that link to someone that experiences along the same lines is absolutely invaluable for parents and for families.
Because it just builds that community, doesn't it? There's more support there. And like you say, there's so much crossover, but like you say, with everything, there's so much difference. I know within the autism, parenting community, and it's so much such a thing there, because no two autistic people are alike.
Yeah.
And in the same way, no two people are alike, and no two people suffering from any specific disease are alike. But there is so much crossover that links up there. So broadening that community, what a great way of bringing people together.
It really is. It really is. I mean, there's so many rare diseases that I had never heard of myself, including Turner syndrome when Rebecca was born 19 years ago. And people too often just hear syndrome and they don't hear past that. They just think, oh, well, they lock it down there with their own experience. So widening the knowledge just to the general community is so important, because it just means that you're actually showing that regardless of what our children have as a condition or whatever, they still have goals, they still have dreams, they still can achieve. It's just that they have that little bit more of a challenge to get to that point.
So when Malachi was diagnosed, there was no one that I could go to ask, how were they when they were 4, 5, 10, 15? There was no one out there. His syndrome was so rare that if I said, he has Goldberg-Spencer megacolon syndrome, everyone would look at me like, and that's okay. So then I set up a Facebook page, which then got linked to Rare Disease Day, and he's got his own journey on it. And then so this year I thought I really want to go and raise awareness on it. And thanks to you guys for helping us do that.
Oh, it's our pleasure, genuinely. How about for other people out there if people want to get involved with Rare Disease Day, what can they do?
Check out the links that you're going to provide.
Yeah.
Links will be in the description.
Even just a quick link in to look at what the organisation does and the things that they share. I got hooked in really quickly the first time that I logged on, because I found I was really engaged in the likes of that, where there was a link to somebody's Facebook story and it was personal. It's not just like a page where this is what your experience is, this is what the symptoms are, this is what you'll go through. It was really personal to each individual person that was focused on, and I liked that aspect.
So they do fundraising events where you can do it all year round, but obviously they mainly focus in February because that's the rare month, the rare amount of days. And obviously it started on February 29th, 4 years ago. So it hasn't even been running that long. And then now they just do it on the last day of February of the month. But they do loads of fundraising events. People can make donations for them to carry on doing all their networking that they do.
Magic. Links will be in the description. Please do follow those links and check it all out. Share this stuff around, because the more awareness that we can make for people that this stuff is out there, the more people that can be supported by it. So please do check the links, click on them, and get behind this. I think it's a fantastic thing. Thanks so much, guys, for joining us and sharing this.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing.
You're very welcome. We will see you guys on the next episode. We will actually be having a proper full-length episode with Charlie and Beth coming up in the not too distant future. In the meantime, stay safe, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you. Bye.